What's up, guys? Steve here with your second stimulus check and stimulus package update as of today, Monday, October the 5th. I'm going to get you caught up on everything that unfolded over the weekend, as we are now receiving word that President Donald Trump will be released from the hospital only after 5 days of being diagnosed with the virus. In addition to that, we have some big news on the stimulus package agreement. Now, Friday, we heard from Nancy Pelosi that the diagnosis of President Trump had changed the entire dynamic and a stimulus package agreement was imminent. And she said by this weekend. Well, the weekend has passed and we still don't have an agreement. However, the big news is that we've received word that now she is submitting a counteroffer to Steve Mnuchin's counteroffer to her $2.2 trillion offer. So we actually have some negotiating going on. So I'm going to get you caught up on the details of that because this essentially could be the end. And I'm going to let you know when she said we can expect to see this, if you believe these dates anymore anyways. But anyways, I'm going to make sure to report what they're saying. I'm going to get you caught up on all the details so that way you can know what's unfolding. And if you like that, if you could do me a quick favor, it'll just take a second. Smash the like button. I would appreciate it. YouTube channel success is based on interaction, so when you smash the like button and leave comments, it helps on my channel. Thank you so much. And if you'd like to stay up to date on everything that's rolling out, be sure to smash the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that way as soon as I get these updates, I can notify you right away. And also, if you don't already, be sure to follow me on Instagram at SteveRam3. All right, so let's start off with the president's medical health condition. So we heard that he received the virus, and then after that on Friday, we heard that he received a cocktail of medications to help with the early stages of the virus, followed up by being flown out to Walter Reed Medical Center. Now, we're hearing two different stories, and we're hearing that there has been massive misinformation regarding the president's health condition, and it's really hard to tell which story is true. On one side, we're hearing people say that the president is in very good health, he's doing well, he's in good spirits, and there's nothing to be alarmed about. And on the other side, we're hearing people that are saying they're skeptical of those reports, that there's misinformation going out to not alarm the country about the president's health situation, and he's actually having a very difficult time. So like I said, it's really hard to tell which side is actually telling the truth, as we're hearing the skeptics say that the president has actually been sick longer than they're letting on, that he did in fact need oxygen supplements and that they weren't telling us the truth on that, and that the medical cocktail that the president received is actually for people that are suffering with severe symptoms. However, yesterday we did see the president tweet out a message letting everybody know that he's doing well, he's healthy, and he's going to be leaving the hospital very soon. In fact, he's going to be leaving today. And then after he sent out that message, he proceeded to leave the hospital and was driven around the Walter Reed Medical Center, where he waved to all of his supporters that have been out there camping out, cheering him on for his recovery. So that was really encouraging to see. It looked like he was doing healthy and well. However, doctors are saying that he is only in day 5 of the virus, and days 7 through 10 are the days of the most concern. So it might be a little bit early for him to be leaving. Also, he reported that he was getting a lot of work done and that he was working away, and released photos of him sitting at tables working. However, skeptics are saying that the metadata from the photos are showing that they were only taken minutes apart, in fact, less than 10 minutes apart. And when you zoom into the photos, it appears that the president is signing his name on a piece of paper. When you zoom in, it looks like the papers are actually blank. So skeptics are saying that these photos were only staged to make it look like the president is working, but in actuality, he is trying to recover from the sickness. So like I said, it's really hard to tell what the truth is. However, word is he's going to be leaving today. Now, regarding stimulus, a lot of people are wondering, now that the president is leaving, is he going to issue executive actions to provide provisions regarding stimulus? As of today, we do not have a stimulus agreement. And as you'll recall, last week, Nancy Pelosi said a stimulus agreement was imminent and that we could expect to see it by this weekend. So we have not seen that come to fruition. So what are we going to see unfold here? Well, we actually have a big update regarding the negotiations from Nancy Pelosi and Steve Mnuchin. So we are hearing that Nancy Pelosi is now negotiating down on her stimulus package agreement, and she's going to be providing a counteroffer to Steve Mnuchin's counteroffer. So this is really good news. This essentially could be finally the agreement on a stimulus package. However, word is that we do not yet have the details regarding her counteroffer, and we don't even know the total number. Now, keep in mind that her initial offer from the revised HEROES Act, which was immediately rejected, was at $2.2 trillion. That's the lowest we've seen Nancy Pelosi go. Steve Mnuchin's counteroffer was at $1.62 trillion, so it's likely that we will see this end up somewhere between the two. Now, we also have heard that Republicans will not accept anything that is over $2 trillion. Now, the Problem Solvers Caucus proposal was adjustable and came in around $1.9 trillion. And we've also heard President Donald Trump say that he would sign a $2 trillion stimulus package, and he has urged Republicans to just go with the higher number, that it's all going to go back into the economy and circulate and help everything out anyways, so just go with it. So chances are that we're going to see this counteroffer land somewhere between 2.2 and 1.6, and if it in fact lands at 2 or under, we could finally be looking at a stimulus package agreement. Now, you might be wondering, what is the holdup? Well, without a doubt, the biggest item of contention has been the state and local government funding. You'll recall that in the CARES Act, there was provided about $150 billion for state and local government funding. And in this next round of stimulus, the Democrats have proposed almost $1 trillion worth of additional state and local government funding, which a lot of people are just saying is a bailout for states that have been badly managed. And the Republicans actually, in their initial proposal, suggested no more state and local government funding. As they said, the first round still hasn't even all been used yet. So we have one saying nothing and the other one saying 1 trillion. Well, that has come down quite a bit from the Democrat side, and so we're going to see where that lands, but that has been without a doubt the number one biggest issue on coming to an agreement on the stimulus package. The other one, of course, has been the FPUC, or the Enhanced Unemployment Benefits. As you'll recall, in the initial CARES Act, it provided an additional $600 per week on top of unemployment benefits. Well, initially the Democrats said that they wanted to see that continue, $600 per week on top of unemployment benefits going out until the end of the year, and they have not changed their stance on that. The Republicans have changed it quite a bit, and the last we heard in Steve Mnuchin's counteroffer, the amount was $400 per week. So will we see them split the difference? Could it become $500? We'll see, but that has also been an area that they've been disputing, but it looks like they're pretty close now. One's at $400 and one's at $600. Now, let's keep in mind the fact that in order to come to an actual stimulus package agreement that will become law, we need to have bipartisan support from both Republicans and Democrats. And last week we heard the Republican leader, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, say that Nancy Pelosi's $2.2 trillion stimulus package proposal, the revised HEROES Act, was too expensive, it was outlandish, and is pretty much dead on arrival in the Senate. Well, keep in mind the fact that Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has said that if White House Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin and Nancy Pelosi come to an agreement, that he will support that agreement, whatever it is. So if they come to an agreement, it will be supported by Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats. Steve Mnuchin, the White House official, will then have support from Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell and the Republicans, and then we will finally have an agreement that has bipartisan support. So we are truly looking towards these negotiations. Now, the big question is, when are we going to hear about this new counteroffer that's going to be released that could potentially be acceptable to both parties? Well, the new word is from Nancy Pelosi that we can expect to see this roll out. She said give her a couple of days. So it looks like we're going to be waiting to see if this is going to be rolling out around sometime Wednesday, the middle of the week. That is when she's saying, and she urged airlines as well, saying, please hold off, give me a couple of days before you perform any mass layoffs. And they agreed. So right now at this time, the pressure is on Nancy Pelosi and Steve Mnuchin to come to some sort of agreement. And we can see if we can have this week a stimulus package agreement finally roll out. Well, you guys, that is your stimulus package update as of today, Monday, October the 5th. I hope it was helpful and informative. As information rolls out, I will be sure to share it here on the channel. And once again, if you haven't already, if you like this update, if you could do me a quick favor, it'll just take a second, smash the like button. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if you'd like to stay up to date on everything that's rolling out, once again, be sure to smash the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that way every time I upload these videos, you can be notified. And if you don't already, be sure to follow follow me on Instagram at SteveRam3. And if you might be interested in something positive and encouraging, a group of us get together on Thursday evenings and do Bible studies on Facebook at teachjesus.app. Link in the description below. And if you might be interested in some fashionable, modest women's clothing, be sure to check out my wife's website at www.nayaellaboutique.com. Link in the description below. Well, you guys, I hope this reaches you well. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.